Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to today's special council meeting. If you can please all mute your microphone and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Right hand over your heart, ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. City Clerk, can you call the roll, please?
Yes, Mayor Ibarra.
Present.
Davis.
Yes, here.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis, I think you need to unmute.
Let me send him a prompt to unmute. 1 second. Member Davis, if you can click on screen to unmute your microphone.
Councilmember Lopez.
Present.
Councilmember Larios.
Present.
Councilmember Merlo.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis, we're doing the roll call. Please indicate you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you.
Thank you, City Clerk. Do we have any changes to the agenda?
Just a recommendation for item number 2, a supplemental report was distributed to the council just a little bit ago. And the only change is that the recommendation is to adopt a resolution. It's still to approve and authorize the agreement. So when we get to that item, Scott Williams will go further into that.
All right, this change is noted. May I have a motion to approve the agenda with the change?
I'll move Lopez.
I'll second Lario.
Motion by Councilmember Larios, by Councilmember Lopez, seconded by Councilmember Larios to approve the agenda. Mayor Ibarra,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis,
Yes,
Councilmember Lopez,
Yes.
Councilmember Larios,
Yes.
Councilmember Merlo.
Yes.
Motion
Okay.
carries.
Thank you. Now we'll take public comment from the members of the audience. If you'd like to provide a comment through Zoom, please click the raise hand button. Are there any comments on Zoom?
At this time, there's none.
no,
Seeing that there is none, we'll go ahead and go to consent calendar. We'll now go to consent calendar. All matters listed on the consent calendar are to be approved with one motion. Items may be removed from the consent calendar for individual consideration. Removed items will be considered immediately after the consent calendar. Does council wants to remove anything from the consent calendar?
no,
May I have a motion for consent calendar, item number 1?
I move.
May I get a second?
I'll second Lopez.
With the
Motion
motion from Mayor Pro Tem Davis and a second from Councilmember Lopez. City Clerk, can you call the roll?
The motion's to approve the consent calendar. Mayor Ibarra,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis,
I am, yes.
Councilmember Lopez,
Yes.
Councilmember Larios,
Yes.
Councilmember Merlo.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to agenda item number 2. It's the sales tax sharing agreement with Santa Fe Springs Fashion Nova. Director Williams will present the staff report.
Yes, good afternoon, Honorable Mayor, honorable members of the City Council. Thank you for the opportunity to present for the Council's consideration one item that we've been working on for some time. And this is a sales tax sharing agreement with the City of Santa Fe Springs for sales tax revenue generated by Fashion Nova, the company Fashion Nova. So by way of background, Fashion Nova is an online retailer with headquarters in the city of Vernon. And they have their headquarters and other activities that go on here in the city. And they also have a distribution facility, or distribution center, DC, in the city of Santa Fe Springs. Now, under Bradley Burns sales and use tax law, cities with tangible retail sales that are generated within its borders are entitled to 1% of the retailer's local sales tax as remitted to the state, and the state remits it to the city. So currently, under Bradley Burns, the city of Vernon receives 100% of the sales sales tax generated by Fashion Nova's local retail sales. Now, earlier this year, Fashion Nova approached the city to discuss the nature of the distribution of its sales tax remittance. And this was under the opinion of recent guidance from the California Department of Tax and Fee Administration, or CDTFA as we refer to it. So immediately we began both our internal investigation as well as the city's contracted analytics firm, sales tax analytics firm, and outside legal counsel to try to interpret current regulation and how this might relate to online sales, especially where a business with 2 locations occurs. So after our review, we do believe that the 100% was a proper allocation. However, recent CDTFA guidance doesn't offer clarity on this matter. So in other words, we've seen conflicting opinions where an analyst may be willing to offer an opinion that frankly may be outside of established regulation, and this may be just the nature of the changing nature of online sales. We mentioned in the staff report that under Proposition 11, the state allows for a sharing agreement such as the one being brought forward. And after discussing with this city of Santa Fe Springs, city staff believe that it is in the best interest both of the city of Vernon as well as public interest to enter into a 50-50 agreement with the city of Santa Fe Springs. And what this will avoid is a lengthy and uncertain outcome with the CDTFA if there's an administrative ruling, as well as mitigating against potential litigation. So again, the contract, the agreement is in perpetuity of the existence of Fashion Nova, and it is simply a 50-50 between the 2 cities. And it eliminates the need for us to concern ourselves with where the sales tax is distributed going forward. So that concludes this part of the report, and I can turn it over to Zaina to address any questions or just the particulars of the legal matters with the agreement itself.
Yes, good afternoon, Mayor and members of council. Thank you all for making time for this special meeting right before the holidays. As Scott mentioned, the agreement before council came out of the uncertainty and difficulty in confirming the proper allocation of local sales tax, given the various interpretations by the CDTFA and the evolving structure of online retail sales and how that works, as well as a desire to work cooperatively with another municipality. So we as staff think that this agreement represents a model for cities working together in mutual interest rather than litigating or undercutting one another in business competition. This serves the purpose of the legal authority for this agreement, which is under Proposition 11, which added subsection B to Section 29 of the California Constitution. And it allows cities to enter into regional sales tax sharing agreements with the intent to stabilize revenues and end bidding wars between municipalities for retailers. Prop 11 provides that contracts involving revenue sharing between cities can be done via contract approved by 2/3 vote of each jurisdiction's governing body. Our understanding is that Santa Fe Springs approved the agreement this morning at their special meeting. The proposed agreement before council is in accord with all applicable state and federal laws, and staff feels it is in the best interest of the cities and the taxpayers they serve. With that, we're happy to take any questions from council.
Hmm,
Thank you. Are there any questions from council at this time?
no,
Seeing that there is none, are there any public comment?
At this time, there are no raised hands on Zoom.
Okay, seeing that there's no public comment, may I have a motion for this item?
I'll move
move.
Lopez.
May I
I
have a
move it.
second? I'm with a motion from Councilmember Lopez and a second from Mayor Pro Tem Davis. City Clerk, can you call the roll?
Yes, the motion is to adopt resolution number 2021-46, approving a sales tax sharing agreement between the city of Vernon and the city of Santa Fe Springs regarding local sales tax revenues generated in either jurisdiction from Fashion Nova LLC. Mayor Ibarra,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis,
yes,
Councilmember Lopez,
Yes.
Councilmember Larios,
Yes.
Councilmember Merlo.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. We'll now go on to oral report. City Administrator, do you have any?
No, Mayor, no oral report tonight.
Council, does council have any reports to comment on?
Mm,
Okay. Seeing that there's none, with no further business, I adjourn the meeting at 1:16. And happy holidays, and we'll see you hopefully in next month sometime.
yeah,
Happy holidays.
Happy
Thank you.
holidays,
Happy
everybody.
holidays,
Everyone.
all.
happy holiday for
Bye.
everybody.
Have a great holiday.
Bye. Happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye-bye.